All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As you see, we got clouds and rain. I got a bunch of stuff loaded up in my car I was going to take to my shed, but I can't drive to my shed when it's wet. Uh, my mother will get upset at me because I drive on the lawn. I got my big shed set on her property after they stole my house or whoever, whatever, scam, not whoever that was. Some crazy people or something. But anyways, I can't get to my shed, so I'm just sitting here waiting for it to dry up so I can unload this stuff out of my car and load more stuff into my car to take to my shed. But I think today, being that it's just drizzling and crappy out, I'm just gonna start throwing stuff away in the garbage here that I don't need. But the world just got a lot more crazier. The world has just gotten a lot more crazier. Let's enjoy our coffee and the peaceful sounds of the birds. Oh, I guess they're looking for some cop uh, out here in Indiana that was in cahoots stealing money from people. Also, somebody within the bank system, uh, possibly farmers, supposedly was ripping people off or something, or they were scamming people. And I don't know if they were using the cop or something like that. I don't know. But we're starting to catch a lot of these corrupt cops in Indiana, and uh, it's shocking. Let's continue with the birds. All right. Yeah, it looks like we're getting a little bit of clouds out there, some rain. Another, what is it, Tuesday? Taco Tuesday? I think it is Taco Tuesday, isn't it? Sure is Taco Tuesday. Yeah, I just got done paying a bill over the phone. Uh, and just chilling. Chilling out. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Mamma mia, let me go. In a couple of a do so tea. So you think you could curse me and put down spells? Bum, 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 bum. And you thought you would steal my inheritance from all my great scientist uncles. No, baby. Show me my money, baby. I just gotta get back to my ancestors, yeah, so I can save us. I do want to give a shout out to one of my great uncles out there. Very smart, intelligent man. Very smart. Mr. Skunk Baxter. And what an incredible guitar player. You know, I was watching him yesterday when he was with Steely Dan. How did he even come up with them notes? Where do you get them notes from and them chords? How do you play that stuff with Steely Dan? I have no idea. It's almost like he's not a guitar player. He's a piano player or a horn section or something. And he like takes their notes and he puts them to guitar. I'm sorry, I just can't play. I loved all the music, everything he did. Doobie Brothers, uh, Steely Dan, all of. But I don't know how that dude plays that stuff. I don't even know how. I tried. There's no way I can. We got some hawks flying around out there, folks. Hawks. No, it's crazy how he plays guitar. It's almost like a different instrument. I'm like, wait a minute, how is he playing horn notes on a guitar? Or, I don't understand it. But then that goes back to like he was a studio musician, so that explains it. These dudes that are studio musicians, uh, it's like they can play everything. So a big shout out to old Skunk Baxter, Jeff. Uh, I'm still alive, my friend. I'm still alive, rocking out to the Doobie Brothers, and to this day, still Steely Dan. And wasn't he in the Flying Burrito Brothers or something like that? Which makes sense. And a lot of people don't understand. You know, you'd only have to be raised by military to understand. Everybody looks at Jeff's mustache and his beard. God, why is this so long? You can't, it covers his whole mouth. And then one day I'm like, oh, this guy's genius. Being that he is top secret, being he is a studio musician, uh, that's to cover his mouth, his mustache. And that's only some of us know why he does that. And it's a genius thing. Nah, they can't tell it. No one can tell what he's saying. The guy's a genius. So, what a beautiful day. We're hoping that it don't rain all week. Of course, we need it for the plants. The water table's low. We do need the rain, but I got to move stuff out of here. I passed an inspection, but they said they're like, it's a small museum in here. And I'm like, I know it's like a hoarder's, like a spirit, a hoarder's spirit that came from here. Believe it or not, when I first moved in here, all I had was my TV, my computer, my music stuff, a couch and a chair, and that was it. That was it. Oh, and a small bed. That was all I had in here. And then it was like a spirit, like a hoarder spirit from the other side of the complex over there or something. It just spread like a wildfire. Man, hoarder spirit. Well, we got the hawks everywhere today. Now, hey, folks, on top of our water tower in LaGrange, they put some kind of a device up there. Now, they do have a railing. They did put a new railing up so you can actually get to the top of the water tower for these guys to work on it. But I think they also put some kind of a device on top of it. I'm not sure yet. It wasn't on top before. I'm not sure if it was or not. I never noticed it. But I can notice it now that it's painted and everything. It looks good, but I don't think it's done yet. I think there's some more stuff that needs to be done. But I do have footage of it as they had the whole thing tarped, and it looked like King Kong. It looked like LaGrange caught the great King Kong, the great overgrown gorilla. It was unbelievable. And we'll use it all in my movie. It was unbelievable. I wish they could have got some lights underneath it because it looked, I'm not going to laugh. A lot of people are like, it looks like a giant condom. It did, but it also looked like a cage. I was hoping they got some lights under it behind it so it glue. It just glowed. But I did get footage of them working on it and it tarp, so we will be using that in the next King Kong movie. Let's get back to some peaceful sounds of birds and Mother Nature and God's creation. Amen. All glory goes to God. Thanks for another day. Amen. I mean, I am going to be honest. It's almost like they switched lives with me. This is the most freakiest thing I've ever seen. I know the devil had to have a hand in it, but it was almost like they switched lives with me, literally bodies. I'm telling you, the devil was up to something. I know it, Jesus. I know. Or a witch or something, because I, I can hardly walk through here. There's just so much. It's like a museum or something in here. Posters, guitars, all bought, all bought. And this is why they're shocked. They're like, that dude is dirt poor. I am. I rake leaves for an older lady and gentleman for a couple bucks. Uh, I cut their grass for a couple bucks. And I do stuff at my mom's. Sometimes they give me a couple bucks, or, which I don't ask anything from them, but uh, a couple bucks helps out. But these people are like, why don't his apartment look like crap? Why does, why ain't he dirt poor and living like a scumbag and eating out of the garbage? Well, I have eaten out of a garbage before, but that was in Illinois. And uh, garage sales and pawn shops. You can also get good deals on stuff at pawn shops and garage sales, thrift stores. Um, yeah, yeah. Who did it? Who bought it all? I don't know. I wouldn't have bought it. But this thing that was trespassing on me, and it might have been a woman or some kind of a spirit or something, uh, or somebody was inside of me. And now I'm trying to block this thing because it goes into action uh, when there's garage sales or a good deal or something. This spirit can't pass up a good deal. I'm sorry, it can't. It can't. I wish I had a bigger place. Then I would let you keep your stuff there, spirit, or whoever you are, or whatever it is. But I'm in a 1 bedroom apartment, uh, and I just can't have all this. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. So I have to block this thing off. In Jesus' name, amen. And all this stuff I bought was not stolen. It might be, who knows? You never know what you're buying at a garage sale or even at a pawn shop, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know if it's stolen. We have no idea. I don't know. But I think this is a spirit that was here. I think it lived on the other side of the complex. I think their family members moved in on this side of the complex, over on my side. And this thing, this entity, this warlock, witch, whatever, uh, their family member was a hoarder. The whole apartment down the hallway was just filled with clothes on racks. You name it, I couldn't believe it. It was like a small store inside the apartment. There was no couch or nothing. It was just filled with stuff. Yeah, that's unreal. It's unreal. And that was some guy, Steve or something. I think lived on the other side or something. Just all kinds of stuff. I couldn't believe it. And I think it's a spirit or something, or something that was here before I moved in, which I think some people were here before I moved in. Now it makes sense. Let's listen to some quiet, peaceful birds. That sounds like a cuckoo bird, much like what this place was. And I can tell you this, something freaky happened last night. I was laying in bed just about dozing off. And I kept seeing a flashing light, like a glowing, like there was a fire or something. So I got up out of bed and I was looking around and I didn't see anything. I looked outside, didn't see. I thought maybe it was lightning or something. And I went and laid back down, and as I was dozing off, I seen it again. So I came out here in the front room. I'm looking all over, and the only thing I can think of is I left a blue light on. I got one of them street lights from Paris. It's like a lamppost or whatever. Excuse me, from Paris. Um, and I left the light on, and it's an LED light, and it's blue. But for some reason, I think maybe it turned orange or something, and but I shut it off last night, and then it stopped doing it. Then I fell asleep. I didn't see the flash no more. And sometimes if somebody's outside um, and they're flashing stuff around, it'll come through the window and project on my wall. So, but that wasn't it because I was looking outside, and then I drew my curtains just to make sure. I pulled my curtains back to close to make sure it was dark, and then it wasn't that, so I just ended up falling asleep. I can't figure out what's going. But then I figured out I just had inspection the other day, and I had people in my apartment. So maybe something was following them around, and the truck got dropped off in here when they came here. I know that sounds crazy, but that's been happening around here lately. Uh, who knew you go? Who knew? No, we didn't know this stuff. We didn't believe in this stuff. But now I think it's real or something. I don't know. I have no idea. In Jesus' name, amen. All glory goes to God. Let's enjoy our morning. Oh, one more thing I want to let you folks know. We have to be careful because I had no idea that you can inherit a curse, a family curse. I had no idea. I really don't follow any of this stuff. I believe in Jesus, and I should have known because it talks about that in the Bible of curses, witches, demons, spirits, and stuff like that that can attach uh, to you or from you. So if someone said, "Hey, you got an inheritance," and I had no idea. People are jumping up and down. Oh my God, really? Oh, who passed away? Oh my God, and everything. But then all of a sudden, you got this. Your whole world's turned upside down. That was your inheritance, some kind of a family curse from someone else or something. And now your whole world's up. So we have to be very careful in Jesus' name. Amen. Look at my camera going crazy now.